Gentlemen, today we're going to be looking at Havik and Mavado, probably my favorite combination from Mavado here, because Mavado minuses you 100 HP, and similar to what we were talking about yesterday with Natara having negative 100 HP, this HP thing really matters because it determines how many combos it's going to take for you to die. So Havik having an extra 100 HP cancels out the negative of Mavado's minus 100 HP. Additionally, a lot of people I've been seeing online have been doing this setup where they get the health link into the trap and then they do the helping hand. They get their one hit, they do the next snap, and then they get another helping hand. But I want you to see that that only did 42%, right? And it spent 3 bars in your whole cameo bar. So a much better alternative is if you get the health link, do not call out the trap and instead kick them away. Now when they do their wake up, they're too far away to hurt you, and you can get the helping hand next to them. And look, we still spent all our bars, but we actually did 54% if you look at Liu Kang's HP. So with this combination of moves, you can do around 54% as opposed to doing 41, which I think is just way better. Additionally, if you do not have the 2 bars to spend, you can still do the trap setup, and it's still going to give you the same amount of damage as if you were to do the health. So if you spend 1 bar, you can see we're still getting 42% there. You really don't need to spend 2 bars with Mavado, unless you're going for the low hit into the next snap setup. And if you're doing that, then you don't want to be spending bars. You really don't want to be putting all your resources into this one combo, because it's just going to leave you with nothing, and it's not doing nearly as much damage as it really should. Now, you can Fatal Blow off of this, but the Fatal Blow isn't going to do a lot, right? It's going to do around 45%, and that's not going to help you out a ton. Havik's best Fatal Blow combo with Mavado is very, very simple. All you're going to do is the back 2-2, into the Blood Ball, into the back 2-2, into the Fatal Blow. If you do that, you'll get around 50%, so that's kind of worth it if you want to save the bar, or if you need Mavado, or if you're low on Mavado, it can build up his gauge again while the Fatal Blow is going on. So that's the way that I would do that. It's really not worth it to do the Fatal Blow at the very end of the combo unless you've like already started the combo and they're already really low. You know how it works. But there are some other tricks that you can do with Havik here. So one of my favorite tricks is this low actually launches them, similar to how Reptile's low launches. So you can call in Mavado immediately and get some like free damage. Now it's not a ton of damage, but I mean 25% off of the low that was doing like 9% or 7% is actually really good. Also, you can get the health link set up in here, still hit them full screen, and get the next snap. So this is another really good way to set up this next snap combo. And you see there, that did about 44% based on how much HP he has. Now, all of these things do cost a lot of bar, but remember, you can do them without the bar, right? So if I wanted to do this without spending bar, I would just do it like this. And it's still not doing a ton, but it saves the bar. And the thing about Havik is he's really about resource management. So having Mavado as a resource that you can tap into instead of using the bar is really nice. So it's kind of a balancing act between using the health link combo and spending 2 bars, and then using the Mavado combo and spending no bars. And by cycling back and forth between these, you get an infinite set of combos, kind of. Like, it loops together really, really well. So here we'll do this one. We'll get our little torso twist, and we're doing about 40%. And then otherwise, if we spend the 2 bars, we're doing about 50% for 2 bars. So that's really the basic setup with Havik and Mavado. There's a couple of other unique things that you have. You do have access to the projectile into the air-to-air, right? Which is a pretty good setup. Normally you would be getting not a ton of damage because this is the normal setup. But you can get a little bit more with Mavado. Personally, I don't think it's worth it. But it is something to consider. Now you can also Fatal Blow off of this, which is really nice. But that's all I wanted to talk about. Just Mavado and Havik doing some cool stuff. Now I have seen some other people doing some interesting combos with Mavado and Havik by calling them in off of or calling them in and then doing the helping hand. But I, for some reason, cannot get this combo to work for the life of me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so I've just given up on it altogether because it doesn't work for me. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about. Just Havik Mavado, really good combination, good synergy, lots of good moves. And yeah. Oh yeah. One more thing. You can't. Oh wait, can you? Yeah, you can do it off of this one, but the delay is a little bit weird, so it's going to take a little practice. And just like everything, you can get the command grab off of this into the health link, into the low. They do their move, you neck snap. And this is my my general, like, you know, cyclone or vortex, as you would call it, with Havik and Mavado. Additionally, anytime you have to do this combo, or anytime you catch this combo, you don't have 2 bars, or you don't have Mavado at full, you can still get decent-ish damage by doing that. You can call Mavado in as a back cancel, and he'll come back and hit Liu Kang in the back here, and I'll do about 35, which is also pretty good. So really, no matter what setup you have like 3 different combos you can do off of this. All of them do decent damage, and they use different amounts of the resources, which is really good, because it gives you a lot of versatility. Additionally, you can still do this 50-50 on block, and get some decent damage. You can even Fatal Blow into it pretty free, right? You have your normal low setup into the roll. You have this low into the grab, just like that. And yeah, that's about it. He's got a lot of utility, a lot of fun, and because of his extra HP, he doesn't really have any drawbacks to having Mavado on his team. So I hope you like this video. I hope you give this character a chance. The biggest thing I would say to avoid is spending both bars and spending the full cameo bar. That's what I really wanted to get across here, because I've seen other people do it and it's just not worth it. Anyway, just give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'll be uploading more videos since the summer and I ain't got no more classes. Just you know, let me know if you have any characters you want to look at or characters you think would be really good, because I like labbing out characters, and if there's any characters you want to be labbed out, I will definitely look at them. Anyway, peace.